It's time to get out of South Florida and explore the rest of the country. We've got the RV in tow and we're headed to Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Our road trip to the South starts now.
What's up, everybody? We're just sitting here at the Florida Bama. We just made it to Mississippi. We just did the tour of Graceland. We're over here at Stone Mountain. Look at that.
I'm Apple.
And I'm Rob. Join us as we seek out new adventures and escape the 9-to-5 grind.
We travel by land, sea, and air, searching for fun adventures, best-kept secrets, culinary delights, and tasty craft beers.
You ready? These adventures made possible by you. Support us below.
Part 1 of our road trip takes us to a familiar place. 3 rocket launches were scheduled for that weekend, and since I've never seen one, we thought Manatee Hammock Campground in Titusville would make a great first stop on our adventure before we left the Sunshine State.
There's a bunch of people waiting to check in still, too. So our 10-day vacation starts now, and what better way than to start off our vacation is witness a night launch of the Delta Heavy rocket. So we're at Manatee Hammock Campground right across from Kennedy Space Center, and right back there behind me is the Delta Heavy rocket sitting on the pad. It's probably kind of hard to see on the camera, but it is lit up clear as day for us. We can see the rocket just sitting out there, and in just about 2 hours they're gonna send that thing up and it's gonna look like the sun rising out here. And there's actually 3 launches this weekend.
It's almost 2 a.m.
Yeah, and it's launching at 2:04, so they're launching a spy satellite. So.
Oh yeah, a spy satellite.
Yeah.
T-minus 5 minutes. Right there. I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah, I see little lights flashing.
You
back
see
there
it?
in the camera.
I think I want this launch to go already. I don't think I've ever stayed up this late in my 30s.
What time is it there?
It's 3:15. They stopped the countdown at 4 minutes because the engineers had overlooked something. This was like an hour ago. We finally got the go-ahead, and so now they put the clock at T-minus 25 minutes. So the launch is supposed to happen at 3:28. It's 3:13 now. 3 in the morning. I'm awake.
There we go.
There's our fireball, and we have an abort. No, we have an abort.
We have a what? We have an abort?
Yep.
Did you just say abort?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Heavy lit sessions and aborted on the launch pad. Folks, there is our hike and flare shack. We are not going anywhere tonight.
Oh, come on.
Aww.
Well, last night turned out to be a wash. A little disappointing. This is the second time we tried coming to this campground to catch a launch. One day we'll see it. While we were camping on the Space Coast, we figured we'd go explore around a little bit. A quick search of Google Maps, and the city of Melbourne was pretty close by and looked like it had a very charming downtown area. So we hopped in the truck and drove 40 minutes to historic Melbourne. Founded in 1867, they say Melbourne is known for its family-friendly charm. So we had to check it out.
So we found our people in downtown Melbourne. We found this place called Hurricane Creek. It's a little bar and country western place, and it's pretty slick. They got beer on draft, some appetizers. They do live dancing and stuff, so pretty cool. So this morning's launch got scrubbed also, so where we're gonna hit the road, get out of here, on to the next destination. Made a quick pit stop here. We're at Destination Daytona. They got a hotel, a big Harley dealership, and all that good stuff. So yeah, we might just go in and take a quick peek before we get on the road.
We haven't been here since we did Bike Week that one time a few years ago, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. He had just gotten me my first motorcycle and was like, let's go on a long road trip to Daytona.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Done checking out Destination Daytona. Gonna hit the road and on to our next stop.
You want to get a barbecue sandwich and split it?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. I don't know any bikers that drink White Claw.
I agree.
Just get a whole gallon of sweet tea for $3.49.
Some sweet tea. Ah, look at that. This one's mine. My brisket with onion rings and cheese and lettuce, tomato, onion. I love that. That's so cute. It smells really good. Oh, yours is a Texas toast. Mmm. How do you like yours?
It's horrible. No, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Oops. All right, I'm gonna stop recording. We're gonna eat. All right, I don't know what part of Georgia we're at, but we stopped at a rest area. Oh, look, there we are. Just to, use the potty and relax. And you gotta see this little park that they have set up for like the truckers. It's beautiful. Where are you taking me?
Quarter mile, turn right onto the I-75 North Ramp to Atlanta.
Made it to Stone Mountain Campground. We're kind of settled in. It's pouring down rain. Apple, she's been slaving away in the kitchen here. Bringing that cheese.
I don't know any other way.
There you go. So how was the ride in?
Oh, it was fine. I was on my phone the whole time.
Yeah.
It's been raining for hours. And then we set up and we put the stabilizers down a little bit in the rain and tried to set up as much as we can, but I think it's gonna be raining all night, so let's eat, go to bed, and see what everybody keeps talking about here. They say it's a nice campground, a nice park.
Reminds me of the cabin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're in the same state. We're only 2 hours away.
Yeah.
We are in site 319. I asked for waterfront, but they were completely booked. This is the closest to waterfront we can get. It was right at the beginning. But it's cute. Oh, look, firewood for $6.50.
Cool.
Oh, cute. Look at that. So there's the potty. So we gotta come all the way over here if we need to do number twosies. I almost want to buy it. It's worth the $10.
So here's the campground where we are. Take a left out of here. Follow this is Stonewall Jackson to the stop sign.
What's cooking?
You're supposed to say good looking. You know, the usual. That thick cut bacon.
Coffee going?
Yeah, it's already done. Some eggs. Maybe I'll make it like an omelet. And some ciabatta bread for toast. Which I will cook in the bacon fat. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah. That's some good coffee.
You like my office? A great little spot to work from the road, you know? Searching for our next RV site. It might be, I don't know what these codes mean. Oh, unavailable. Never mind. I'm looking for something around the Pensacola area. Orange Beach, Perito Key.
So we got our next destination booked. Thankfully, it took a couple of hours, or about an hour, to find an RV campsite that wasn't completely booked for Labor Day weekend. Shame on us, I guess, for not planning ahead, but we kind of wanted to feel the area out and decide last minute where to go. So let's head over to Stone Mountain and see what it's all about.
Let's walk into the side of the river here.
All right. Oh, wow.
Oh, look at the sky rod.
Oh, look, it's a little boat. What a beautiful place.
Look at all the fish.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
So if it's so high up, how was it carved? Did they just build a bunch of scaffolding?
I have no idea.
I guess we'll find out. Ah, so cool. So that's all granite, you said?
Yeah.
We can't wait to see you, but stay 6 feet apart. All right, I want to laugh a little bit. I think this is probably the first like a monument, or the first like historical thing that I've come to see in America.
Oh, yeah?
But I have seen a lot in Europe. Like, is that a good thing or a bad thing that I've lived here my whole life and I've never really seen any of these things, but I've seen the Colosseum and the Tower of Pisa and the
Yeah, is just the sky ride open?
Yes.
How much is just the sky ride?
$15 plus tax per person.
Okay. What's there to do up there?
A lot of people go up there for the view
The view?
because it'll let you off at the top and you can walk around.
Okay.
All right. Well, there it is.
Pretty crazy, right?
I want to know how they did it.
Uh,
That's what I want to know.
I'll tell you the sheer size of this thing. Like you just can't. The video just doesn't do it justice. Like I mean, this thing is gigantic to see with your own eyes, right?
Yeah, it really is.
Like look how. I mean, those are pretty big fountains down there, and they look tiny from here. So back when things were pre-virus or whatever, they would do laser shows and fireworks pre-COVID. So normally they have a train from the 1940s coming through here that you can do like a scenic railway through the property. Not operating today. Oh, look at this. There's like statues back here too.
The Republic rising from its baptism of blood, with a national life more robust, a union more complete, and a national influence ever widening, shall go forever forward in its benign mission to humanity. General John B. Gordon. Oh wow, there's a lot of these around here. We get the car to ourselves?
Anywhere except for my control seat there. I'm not gonna let you take over control.
Oh, come on.
You'll have too much fun. There's the carving.
Wow. What
Now the carving is 90 feet tall, 190 feet wide. The three figures on that carving are from left to right. You got Confederate President Jefferson Davis. He's riding his horse Blackjack. In the middle, you got General Robert E. Lee. He's riding his horse Traveler. And on the far right, you got Lieutenant General Thomas Stonewall Jackson. He's riding his horse Little Sorrel. Goes back into the mountain 42 feet. You could actually put two school buses side by side on the back end of Traveler, the horse in the middle. And this carving is the largest carving in the United States. It's actually 30 feet bigger than Mount Rushmore.
It's bigger than Mount Rushmore.
It is, 7 years to get the carving completed.
47.
It started in 1923. A famous sculptor by the name of Gutzon Borglum started the carving. He got the head of Lee done, but then in 1925 he got into a dispute with the financial backers. He left. He went to South Dakota, where he did Mount Rushmore.
Oh, wow.
Same guy, huh?
But in 1928 they ran out of money, and that carving sat there for 30 years on private property from 1928 to 1958. The state of Georgia came along in 1958. They bought Stone Mountain and the land from the private landowner. And in 1964, the work on the carving resumed, and it was finally finished in May of 1970. So it took 47 years to get it totally completed. They did it kind of from left to right, but the scaffolding is kind of like window washing scaffolding. They had one here and one here, one over here.
So they did do it that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
we met some locals, and they're just so nice up here. And yeah, apparently they come up here to do exercise. It's 5 miles around the base of the mountain, and a lot of people take the trails up. And well, because it's an incline, you know, it's a really good workout. That woman was like 74.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have given her a day over 50.
55.
Yeah, 50. I was gonna say 57-ish. Oh yeah, she looked amazing. She's like, I've been doing this for years. It's the exit only.
Oh. I didn't know that.
No? Well, so the big red circles that say don't enter didn't give it away?
No.
No.
Look at that. If you have a motor 10 horsepower or less, you can actually use it in the lake here. If we had the dinghy, we could have brought that along. No sooner did I put burgers on the grill than it started pouring. That's camping life for you, though.
Got breakfast sandwiches to go. Now that we're leaving, the weather is beautiful, not rainy all the time. You want to come back here?
Yeah, I think so.
It's
It's a good
beautiful.
spot. I'd probably even do that spot right here so we can have this straight view back here. Maybe bring the dinghy along so we can go explore the lake a little bit, or a kayak or a paddleboard or something to that effect.
Absolutely. That sounds like a great plan. All right, so now we just need to get a pickup truck
Yeah.
to bring the dinghy. Look at these people. So these people, they used to live in the Daytona area, sold their house, got the RV, and now they're full-timing. Robert had a chat with them before. And look at this setup. They got hammock, this gorgeous view. I'd do that.
3 looks like a good site. So is 335. 335's got a nice area down there where you can pull a boat right up, it looks like.
Perfect. 337, what do you think?
No, there's a lot of mush down there on 337.
Which is this? 339. These all look kind of steep, and there's some random like thing down there. So those few that you just mentioned are probably the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. What a great start to our 10-day road trip. We already covered over 800 miles and stayed in 2 different campgrounds. We've seen a lot of cool sights so far and have another 400 miles to go until our next stop. There's so much to see. It's time to get back on the road and head to our next destination, Tupelo, Mississippi, and then Memphis, Tennessee. Stay tuned as our road trip continues.